Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gillian Branstetter. I am here with the National Center for Transgender Equality. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. I want to talk to you about something that's really important to us here at NCTE. As if you've worked with any number of transgender people, or if you yourself are transgender, know some transgender people, you probably know that a lot of transgender people have served in the military. In fact, transgender people are twice as likely to have served in the military, and there are over 134,000 transgender veterans in the United States. As long as NCT has been around, we've tried to advocate for more options through VA clinics for a lot of these veterans. And slowly over time, the VA has expanded its treatment options for transgender veterans, which is great, but there's still one exclusion in place against any surgery related to any transition related surgery. We know, and we hope you know, that exclusions like this are deeply arbitrary, and even though exclusions like this have really been removed from many private insurance companies and a lot of insurance plans that you might have through your employer, the VA still enforces this exclusion. So the VA is actually the defendant in a lawsuit brought by transgender veterans, claiming exactly what we know, that this exclusion is simply arbitrary and is simply based on bias. Because of that lawsuit, the Department of Veterans Affairs is now seeking public comment. They want to know what you think about this exclusion preventing transgender veterans from accessing the care that even their VA doctors know they need. The issue, however, is that even if we give them a lot of great positive comments, we fear that they might try to use even more negative comments left opposing transgender veterans, and probably most likely just opposing transgender people, to either defend this exclusion or defend future exclusions from taking away even more options that or even more healthcare coverage for transgender veterans. So you know, and I know, that this administration has been no friend to transgender troops, and in fact they have been outright hostile. For over a year, the administration has been trying to enforce its ban against transgender troops, even though court after court has found it to be entirely baseless. And we also know that a few weeks ago, the Senate confirmed Robert Wilkie is the new Secretary of Veterans Affairs. If you know Robert Wilkie's name, it's probably because he was one of the lead authors on the report justifying, or attempting to justify, the administration's ban on transgender troops. So while this public comment could be a really good thing, it could be a great chance to remove this exclusion and really expand the healthcare offering for transgender veterans, we have really grave concerns that if the administration doesn't hear your voice, if it doesn't hear the positive feedback that transgender veterans need, then they could actually try and use this as an excuse to limit the care available to transgender veterans. So what can you do to help support veterans and help tell the administration that they need to support veterans? In the description to this video, you'll find a link to our action page where you can leave a public comment. It's super easy. It shouldn't take more than just a few moments of your time, and you can stand up for transgender veterans and stand with us in opposing this administration's continual attacks on transgender people. And this is a really good avenue for you to show your support and tell them exactly the care you need. So for more information, again, you can follow the link in the description to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. Thank you so much for standing with us. My name is Gillian Branstetter. Have a great afternoon.